Hello guys, welcome back to Smart Movie Recap. In today's video, we're going to talk about a romantic drama filled with intrigue, infidelity, and a dangerous game between a 40-year-old woman and a 17-year-old boy. The story is intense, full of tension, but also very emotional. So get ready, because we're about to follow their journey from start to finish without missing a single detail. The film begins with Sophie, a mature woman who has just started her job as a manager at a publishing house. Her first day is already tense. She is immediately introduced to the CEO, Ronnie, and then holds a staff meeting. But the serious atmosphere is suddenly ruined when a temporary technical worker named Max shows up late. Everyone is annoyed, and Sophie, who has just been appointed manager, feels her authority is undermined on the very first day. After the meeting, Sophie returns to her office, but her ears are disturbed by loud noises from the next room. When she checks, it's Max causing the racket. Sophie scolds him sharply, ordering him to work after office hours, so he doesn't disturb the staff. That night at home, Sophie talks to her husband Johan about her job. She feels the company is old-fashioned, everything is still manual and will take a long time to modernize. Johan just listens. But before bed, Sophie does something shocking. She sneaks into the bathroom, turns on her laptop, and secretly watches adult movies to relieve her stress. The next morning, Max's noise once again makes Sophie angry. She scolds him again, but that night, after everyone has left the office, Sophie stays behind alone. Once again, she watches adult movies to comfort herself. Without realizing it, Max sees everything and even secretly takes photos of her. The following day, Max confronts Sophie. With full confidence, he says he knows her secret and has proof. Sophie panics. After digging around, she discovers Max is just a poor young man. Sophie tries to take advantage of this, offering him money to delete the photos. But Max refuses. Instead, he challenges Sophie to have lunch with him. Reluctantly, Sophie agrees. At the table, Max bluntly asks why Sophie likes watching adult movies. She is embarrassed, especially when a friend suddenly interrupts. Afterwards, Max claims he has deleted the photos, but Sophie still doubts him. She secretly steals Max's phone and feels victorious. But back at the office, Friedrich and Denise argue because their accounts were hacked. They need Max's help. The problem is, Max's phone is with Sophie. At that moment, Sophie realizes this was Max's plan all along to get his phone back. And sure enough, Max successfully retrieves it. Sophie, instead of being angry, is impressed by the boy's cunning. Not long after, Sophie puts on her makeup and gives Max a red lipstick. She tells him that this lipstick represents her. Max says nothing, but keeps it. The next day, Sophie receives an envelope from Max. Inside are the rules of a game. Whoever holds the lipstick has the right to give orders, and the other must obey without question. Max's first challenge. Sophie must yell at someone other than him. Sophie tries, but completely fails. She returns to her office, staring at Max with growing interest. From then on, their game continues. Sometimes Sophie gives challenges, and Max completes them perfectly. Other times, Max gives tasks, and Sophie follows. From small dares to bolder ones, like causing chaos in a meeting or dressing up in a flashy 90s pop star outfit, their relationship becomes hotter. Sophie even starts to feel jealous when she sees Max talking to the secretary. During a staff lunch, she whispers to Max, asking him to make things more exciting. Max then does something outrageous. He drugs the desserts. When all the staff pass out, only Sophie and Max remain awake. After that, they sink deeper into their forbidden relationship. Sophie invites Max to swim, and later that night, they finally sleep together. But their happiness doesn't last long. Suddenly, Sophie disappears from the office for 3 weeks. Max panics, trying to contact her, but gets no response. Desperate, he visits Sophie's house. Unfortunately, Johan comes home unexpectedly. Sophie quickly lies, saying Max came to fix the washing machine. Max feels humiliated and storms out, angry. But their relationship doesn't end there. Sophie eventually returns to the office, apologizes, and their affair. She even meets Max's family, though his mother strongly disapproves of their relationship. Things get even more complicated when Johan suddenly announces he wants to move to London and expects Sophie to follow. Max overhears this and is crushed. He confronts Sophie in front of the staff. Sophie finally explodes, saying their relationship is madness, not love. She regrets ever meeting Max and throws away the lipstick that symbolized their game. Max is devastated. He cries, feeling he has lost everything. Sophie, too, is miserable. Though her words reject him, her heart still longs for Max. Until one night, during a social dinner, Johan once again humiliates her in front of their friends. But this time, Sophie fights back. She insults Johan in public, shocking everyone. She realizes she can't keep living under her husband's shadow. And in the end, Sophie decides not to follow Johan to London. Instead, she chooses to stay with Max even if it means going against society's norms. Their love may be unconventional, but it's the path Sophie's heart has chosen. So guys, that's the full recap of this drama full of romance, betrayal, and dangerous games between a mature woman and a teenage boy. What do you think? Was their relationship true love or just a moment of madness? Write your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Smart Movie Recap so you won't miss more exciting stories like this.